Rastafari, let the green grow, let the green grow. It's a green earth, let the green grow, let the green grow, let the green grow, let the green grow. It's a green earth, let the green grow. Yes.
Greetings, I and I. My name is Rai. You can call me Thurston. Please, today I'm gonna be doing an interview with the man himself. His name is Binyameen Musa. Now today on IYX Radio, we'll be having him on the floor. So Binyameen,
Greetings, man. So blessings. My name is Binyameen Musa. Previously, my stage name was King Slave Boris. I'm a local Cape Townian artist. I've been in the industry for about actively for over 10 years. I've been pushing the message of anti-gangsterism and basically against any injustice against people. And that's basically me. I have a message that's been here for many years, thousands of years, and I just basically artistically represent it through the craft. But yeah, that's me.
Praises, King man, praises. Now, like I will say, I'm a big fan of your work. Like, I really love what you do with the words. It's jazz, but I have my first question to you is, are you colored? Because like I listen, I remember your song, How do we, you and Mr. Dante the Dante. And then I remember the verse, what the color, it's time to accept the black in us, that part, like I think you know what I mean, but what do you have to say to this term colored? Are you a colored? Do you classify yourself as a colored?
Good question. First question. I don't really like the term or resonate with the term colored, just because in the 1956 Classification Act of Apartheid. I could be wrong with the year, but it's around about there. They basically just needed to strip our people, which was the Cape Malay and the Khoikhoi, and they needed to strip them. They needed to strip them from a term, give them a term, so strip them from their culture. Because if you strip them from the culture, you strip the unity. And then you give them a very vague term. It doesn't mean anything. Because what's the term colored mean? What is that? It's just a mixture of all colors combined. It's not really the truth. It's better that, and I say that in the song, I say, I don't call myself a colored. I don't call myself a colored. I know my roots run deeper than a plan apartheid. And then I further on say the so-called coloreds need to accept the black in us. And the reason why I say that is two political statements. The first part I say that is because I want people to realize that our roots do run deeper than apartheid. And apartheid gave us the classification, which they gave us like a slave name. Right? They stripped us of the roots firstly. And the second thing I remember is, the second part of why I said the so-called coloreds, we need to accept the black in us, is because there's so much animosity between our black and so-called colored brothers and sisters. And it's close. We are closer related to black people than Europeans, Most of us in general. But of course, that also depends. So the term colored I don't really resonate with, but I've learned to really start to let go of the racial terms. I know it exists, but I don't really put any, power to them anymore. I don't really care if you're white, black, or so-called colored anymore. As long as you're a good human being, that's kind of what needs to happen. So me, I am from a government point of view, statistically part of the colored population. But if you're asking me, no, I'm just a human being.
No, it's true what you say. Like, we have been really this colored term, not even just a colored term, but these terms just been put on to us. So